What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's going to be my Blu-ray DVD collection for 2020 and Criterion collection part 3. So starting off, we have spot number 325, I believe. I can barely read that. Kind Hearts and Coronets from 1949. Great film from Ealing Studios and director Robert Hamer. Spy number 336, and that is Dazed and Confused, Richard Linklater's classic teen comedy from 1993. Great cast of young actors who a lot of them would grow up to be big stars, of course. Matthew McConaughey. Alright. Ben Affleck, Mila Jovovich, Cole Hauser. Absolutely love Dazed and Confused. It's one of my favorite films of the 90s, and this is actually one of my favorite Criterion Collection editions as well. I just love the colorful cover and the little circles. Anyway, up next, spy number 374, Bicycle Thieves, or Ladri de Biciclette, as it's also known in Italian. Great film from 1949 by Vittorio De Sica, one of my favorite Italian films of all time. Spy number 376, 49th Parallel, Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, from 1941. Spy number 381, La Haine, or Hate, as I initially saw it when I was working at Tower Records and Video back in the day. Great film from 1995 by Matthew Kassovitz with Vincent Cassel. Spy number 399, House of Games by David Mamet. From 1987 with Joe Mantegna, Lindsay Krause. God, I can barely read that. 408, I believe. Spy number 408, and that is Breathless. Great film from Jean-Luc Godard from 1960 with Jean-Pierre Belmondo and Jean Seberg, the epitome of French New Wave. Alright. Up next, I can barely read that. That's spy number 409, and that's Terrence Malick's Days of Heaven from 1978. Yeah, I got a bunch of Terrence Malick in here, that's for sure. Alright, let's get more comfortable here. Spy number 414, and that is Two Lane Blacktop. Great carsploitation film from Monty Hellman. From 1971. Spy number 422, and that is Bernardo Bertolucci's Oscar-winning film from 1987, The Last Emperor. This was the phase where Criterion made a lot of big, thick editions. As you can see, I've got a number of them. Spy number 431, The Thief of Baghdad, Alexander Korda production from 1940. Spy number 437, that's Carl Theodor Dreyer's Vampire from 1932, early horror classic. And a heavy edition, that's for sure. Spy number 450, Wes Anderson's first film, Bottle Rocket, with Owen and Luke Wilson, from 1996. Up next, spy number 452, The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, from 1965. Great film by Martin Ritt. Fantastic performance by Richard Burton, based on the book by John le Carré. Spy number 459, that is Luis Buñuel's The Exterminating Angel from 1962. Alright guys, moving on. Spy number 476, and that is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button from 2008. Yeah, directed by David Fincher. I really enjoyed this film a lot. Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett. One of my favorite films of that year, in fact. Alright, up next we have Spy number 483, and that is Repulsion, a Roman Polanski film from 1965. Spy number 488, and that is Ivory Merchant's Howard's End from 1992 with Anthony Hopkins, Vanessa Redgrave, Emma Thompson, Helena Bonham Carter. Spy number 491, I believe, and that is Costa Gavras's Z from 1969. Spy number 516, and that is Stagecoach from 1939, one of my all-time favorite westerns. Like I said in my western video, directed by John Ford, John Wayne classic. Spy number 535, I think. Or was that 55? Let's see, where are we here? In number 16, 30 something. Yeah, 535. The Thin Red Line, another great film by Terrence Malick from 1998. Along with Saving Private Ryan, these two films about World War II were two of the best films of that year. And I love The Thin Red Line, that's for sure. Spy number 538, like I said, Paths of Glory, one of my all-time favorite Stanley Kubrick films from 1957. Great anti-war World War I film starring Kirk Douglas. Just a fantastic movie. Spy number 540, I believe. Another Wes Anderson film, the Darjeeling Limited from 2007. Again, not my favorite Wes Anderson movie, with Jason Schwartzman, Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson. Great cinematography and production design, that's for sure. But yeah, not my favorite Wes Anderson film. Okay, Spy number 541, The Night of the Hunter from 1955. Fantastic film with Robert Mitchum and Shelley Winters. Spy number 542, Lars von Trier's Antichrist from 2009. A weird and wild film. Sorry about the glare and my reflection. I just realized that watching this right now. But yeah, this film with Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg, tough to watch in parts, that's for sure. Alright, hope there's no more weird reflections like that. 543, my first appearance of Charlie Chaplin in this collection, and I've got a lot of Chaplin films on Criterion, as well as all the ones I have in my silent collection. Modern Times from 1936. Great film. Spy number 545, and that is Easy Rider. Yeah, Dennis Hopper's classic from 1969 with Peter Fonda, Jack Nicholson, and Dennis Hopper himself. Spy number 552, Albert Brooks's film from 1987. Great film about news media with William Hurt and Holly Hunter. Albert Brooks. Spy number 562, and that is Brian De Palma's Blowout from 1981 with John Travolta and Nancy Allen. Another Charlie Chaplin film, Spy number 565, and that is The Great Dictator, his send-up of Adolf Hitler, of course, from 1940. One of my favorite Charlie Chaplin films, The Great Dictator. Spy number 568, and that is Kiss Me Deadly, film noir classic by Robert Aldrich from 1955. Spy number 575, Stanley Kubrick's The Killing from 1956, starring Sterling Hayden. Fantastic film. Ugh. Spy number 586, Island of Lost Souls from 1932 with Charles Lawton and Bela Lugosi. A lot of these old school horror films are all from the year 1932. I mean, this, Vampire Freaks, there was one other one I had in here. I'm forgetting what it was now, but yeah, a lot of good horror films from that year, that's for sure. Spy number 591, yeah, Sidney Lumet's 12 Angry Men from 1957, fantastic film. George C. Scott and what's his name? Henry Fonda. Yeah, just a fantastic film. One of my favorite Sidney Lumet films. Okay, Spy number 593. Louis Buñuel's Belle de Jour with the stunning Catherine Deneuve from 1967. Ugh. And up next, Spy number 594, the original Godzilla, or Gojira, because I also have that in my sci-fi collection. Yeah, directed by Ishiro Honda from 1954. Right, guys, moving on. Up next, Spy number 600, and that is Otto Preminger's Anatomy of a Murder from 1959. Great film with Jimmy Stewart and Lee Remick. Spy number 608, and that is Harold and Maude from 1971 with Ruth Gordon and Bud Cort, directed by Hal Ashby. Spy number 611, Being John Malkovich, great film by Spike Jonze, my favorite movie of 1999. A year that's probably my favorite year for movies, period. So that's saying a lot. John Cusack and Cameron Diaz, just brilliant. John Malkovich himself, absolutely fantastic movie. Spy number 615, and that is Charlie Chaplin's The Gold Rush from 1925. My favorite Charlie Chaplin film is The Gold Rush. Spy number 616, Shallow Grave from 1994, great film by Danny Boyle with Ewan McGregor and Christopher Eccleston, Kerry Fox. Terrific movie, Shallow Grave. Spy number 627, and that is The Game. Yeah, David Fincher, great film from 1997, Michael Douglas and Sean Penn. Underrated because it came in between Seven and Fight Club, and it's just a great film, The Game. Spy number 630, and that is Rosemary's Baby, classic, of course, by Roman Polanski from 1968. Spy number 647, Elia Kazan's On the Waterfront from 1954, one of the greatest films of all time, starring Marlon Brando, Carl Malden, Lee J. Cobb, Rod Steiger, and Eva Marie Saint. Spy number 651, and that is Badlands, another great Terrence Malick film, starring Michael Sheen and Sissy Spacek, from 1973. Up next, Spy number 670, yeah, To Be or Not to Be from 1942, Ernst Lubitsch film, great comedy with Jack Benny and Carol Lombard. Up next, Spy number 680, another Charlie Chaplin classic, City Lights, from 1931. Absolutely beautiful film, one of Chaplin's best. Spy number 681, Francis Ha, from 2013. Yeah, filmed by Noah Baumbach with Greta Gerwig. I liked it a lot. Spy number 683, and that's Robert Altman's Nashville from 1975. Great film. Like I said, Robert Altman, great filmmaker. Sadly gone now. Spy number 691, and that is Michael Mann's Thief from 1981 with James Caan. Terrific film. Spy number 695, and that is Blue is the Warmest Color. Fantastic movie. Really sexy with Léa Seydoux and Adele Exarchopoulos, from 2013. Film directed by Abdelatif Kechiche. Okay, up next, Spy number 697, we have Tess, from 1979, Roman Polanski film based on Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Nastasia Kinski, fantastic. Great film, that one. Oh, get back in there. Up next, we have Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah, Wes Anderson's stop motion animated film from 2013. George Clooney heads a cast of his usual characters. Fun movie, I liked it quite a bit. Spy number 701. Ugh, it's gonna fall out. And that is Persona from 1966. Beautiful film by Ingmar Bergman with Liv Ullmann and B.B. Anderson. And last but not least, we have Spy number 709, and that is Red River from 1948, Howard Hawks Western with John Wayne and Montgomery Clift. Not many Westerns in the Criterion collection. Yeah, I've only got a couple, it looks like, at least so far, that I can think of.
Bond. James Bond.